We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 42. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ozuna is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out. Next will be the designated hitter, number 42. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece. Striding forward now is the DH, number 42. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in for the Jays, number 42. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 42. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
One time right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Martinez is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
8-4 tonight. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the Show is next.
He's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The designated hitter, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Coming to the plate now, number 7. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, number 7. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, get a good one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reyes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, number 7. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. At the plate, number 7. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Oh, big dog, right here, one time.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So it's 2 runs.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. The Blue Jays will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Stepping up to the plate, number 7. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced?
Ready once again, number 7. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. 4 runs on.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now at the plate, number 7, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, let it rip, one time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 7. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He'll get it into second. He pulls into second safely. Digging in once again, number 7. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup.
So digging in now, number 7. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Scooped up. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Stepping in, number 7. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah,
Number
rolling
7.
into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First offering on its way. Hopped up. Gurriel over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now.
Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Left center, base hit. 2-out success means Randall Grichuk will bat this inning. Stepping in, number 7, and their runners at the corners now.
Like you can, come on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Reddick at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 7, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Digging in, number 7. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Got it. No one better. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Striding in, number 7. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Toronto took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next.
It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Number 7.
Hey, keep going. Stay hot, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Stay hot up there, huh? Let it rip right here.
This one skied out toward right. Waiting on it is Smith. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So stepping in, number 7 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Standing in, number 7. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. So coming to the plate, number 7. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Striding into the box, number 7. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. On the move is Kiermaier. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Their shot now, number 7. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as it's now a 6-run ball game.
It was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-2 is how this one ends today. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next.
Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Cameron is under it, and he makes the catch. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 7. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cameron is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 7. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hitter, number 7.
Let it fly right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead. Striding in once again, number 7. He went deep back in the 5th.
All right, one time right here.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in 1.
Hey, like a can up there, huh? No one better.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Into the windup with the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now.
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scooped up, Hastings. A 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan.
Standing in, number 7 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready now, number 7. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Baldwin is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. McCann over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Detroit jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Bernardo Combs gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Esteban Castellano earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.